Hi guys, if it's Friday, it's Down and Dirty Woodscraft. Stay with me. Okay guys, today we're going to talk about axe use for a little bit. About axe safety. Now, one of the things that I see, and I saw it this weekend when I was at the Central Ohio Bushcraft gathering, was someone kind of missed kind of bad with an axe. And I want to talk about that for just a second. Now, a common misconception when we're going to swing an axe, where we're standing up and we're going to swing, and I'm going to use a small hatchet just to keep everything in frame better, is that when they bring it down, they come down at a certain place. In actuality, you're farther forward than that because the body stretches. A couple of different items occurring here. Let me kind of set this up. Okay, let's say I'm going to split something this big. The axe, when I get up here, people tell you to get the measurement and put it right in the center. My experience has been that's actually not correct, because when you go to swing, depending on how hard you swing and how much you lean forward in the swing, it advances it out here the edge. It is far safer when I'm getting my measurement. As I get up there and I put the axe out in front of me, I want, on that axe blade right there, I want thirds. Back third, center third, front third. I want the front third on the edge of it. That's my reach. That way when I rear up and come down with full power and my body kind of stretches out just a little bit further, I'm in the middle of the log. If I start out here in the middle and now I swing it and I stretch a little, you see what happens? I'm on that back third. I don't want to break the plane of, let us say that this is a round piece of firewood of thirds. Close third, middle third, far third on the far side of me. The axe blade is close third, middle third, far third, okay? Based on threes. So when I get up here, I want my far third on the closest third to me. That way when I swing it with power, it's going to be in the middle. If I swing it really hard with all my might, it's on the back third. If I go over, that's when you break the head off the axe. And that's what I saw. The gentleman lined up, and then when he swung, he put a lot of power in it, and he went a little too much stretch outward, because you're swinging this with power. And a cold swing, you're not putting the power into it. It's when you, and centrifugal force wants to pull it further out. So you stretch a couple more inches out than you did in the test. Well, a couple of inches makes a big difference between here and here. And when that happens, whack, there went the axe head. So, what I want you to take away from this is, view the edge of that axe as thirds. View your target block as thirds. 1/3 close to you, 1/3 in the middle, 1/3 far away. I want to hit in the center. So I want to line up front third on close third. When I swing, I'll be in the middle. If I swing really hard, starting from this, I'm on the back third, but I'm not off the block. And I'll rarely miss. Rarely will you miss too close to you, because your body wants to stretch outward in the centrifugal force, see. So if you'll line up and make sure that you're on that front third, and then you commit to it and go forward, you're going to hit in the middle. Where people miss out is they don't measure. They get up here, and when they go to make the swing and they completely miss the block this way, is they didn't measure to begin with. In my experience, it's rare that I've ever seen somebody swing short and hit the dirt. That's where we keep our legs spread apart, ain't it? Because there's feet down there, and we want to avoid an injury to the leg. An axe can easily split a shin bone as easily as it can split some kindling. So we never ever ever want that to happen. When you're first starting out and you don't have the skills yet, that's when I recommend you sit down. You put the axe up here this way on your splits, and you bounce and bounce till you split it that way. Or you get up here and you get started and you baton on the back of the head with a stick to get it. That's a good hard block right there, boys. To get it to stick in. This is a tool. Unfortunately, it's a very sharp tool that has a very bad boo-boo if you mess up. So the object of the game here is to, before you even start, measure it out and figure out what we're doing. A, I do not want to be chopping downhill. Rotate around, so if anything, the ground is going uphill, away from me. Downhill tends to make me want to go farther, okay? Level ground is ideal, but if I got to be on a slope, I want to chop uphill, never chop downhill, because the way my feet are, okay, if I'm swinging downhill, I ain't got nothing but my toes to catch me. I want to pivot and go forward, so I'll overcorrect even farther. Again, hit too far, bust off the axe. If I'm chopping uphill, though, now my toes dig in and can hold my weight better, see? So I want level ground if all possible, uphill if I have to have a slope. I want my target up there to be vertical, and I want a stop or something right here if at all possible. You know, if I can chop over the top of a bigger stump so that if the axe miss, it won't come back and get me, even better. If I can sit down and chop, even better. If I have to get on my knees to chop, I'll do it. But the point being is to utilize the power of the axe and do the job safely. That's the big job, safely. So, in conclusion, look at the edge of an axe as thirds. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. The 1/3 closest, the 1/3 in the middle, and the 1/3 farther away. My target is 1/3 close, 1/3 middle, 1/3 away. I want my impact to split to be in that center third, okay? When would I want it to be in the front third? Well, that's when I'm doing other things. For example, kindling like this, I may want to put it in that front third right there because it's more straight in line with hitting it, split it, or to get it going like this as opposed to in the center. It may want to do this, so start on that. Either way, that comes with practice. That comes with attention. And the number one thing about an axe is attention. Pay attention to what you're doing. Realize that when I swing, my body is going to stretch out further than I did with my cold measurement. So err on the close side on the measurement, that front third, so when I actually stretch out, I'm in the center and that. And see where I hit. If I put the full power to it and I hit back here on this back third, what does that tell you? Stretched more than I planned on, didn't I? So now I need to come back where I'm even, you know, a little further back. If I'm going to swing that, have to swing that kind of power, back it up a little bit further. I want to hit in the middle, and that's the important part. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please leave any questions or comments below. And until next time, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.